Hey everyone, so for today's video, I will discuss to you the answers for our quiz 3. Okay, so we'll start from this problem. Banayo and his very close friend Bendia formed a partnership on January 1, 2014 with Banayo contributing 160,000 cash and Bendia contributing equipment with a book value of 64,000 and a fair value of 48,000. And inventory items with a book value of 24,000 and a fair value of 32,000. During 2014, Buendia made additional investment of 16,000 on April 1 and 16,000 on June 1. Okay, so on September 1, he withdrew 40,000. Banayo had no additional investment nor withdrawals during the year. So the question, the average capital balance of Buendia at the end of the fiscal year 2014 is, okay, so since si Buendia lang yung question, so kay Buendia lang tayo mag-focus. Okay, so balik tayo sa kanyang contribution. Okay, so for Buendia, Buendia has an original investment of January 1, meron siyang, again, for tawag dito, for the average, again, gagamitan natin siya ng yung process natin. We will count the months unchanged and we will multiply it to the running balance. So, on January 1, meron siyang kinontribute na equipment. Again, fair value will prevail in the absence of any agreed value. Okay, so we have 48,000 of equipment and also an inventory of 30,000. So i-add na lang natin yan kasi January 1 naman yan lahat nag-occur. So 32,000, 48 and 32. Okay, that's it. So it means that the contributed capital or contribution of Buendia is 80,000. Okay? And then, wait okay. And then, after nyan, okay, during 2014, made additional investment. When was this? April 1. Okay? April 1. Ano ba to? Shozy. Saglit April. Okay, April 1, nagkaroon ng additional investment of, ano ba yun? 16,000. So, ang gagawin natin dito is yung running balance. So, since, ayan ito yung running balance natin, 80,000, additional investment of 16, so 96. And then, dalawa. Twice siya nag-invest. Okay, April and June 1. April 1 and June 1. Ayan. And then, the same amount. And then, on September 1, nag-withdraw siya ng 40,000. Okay. So, less natin yan. 40,000. Okay, so that's it. So, the running balance of Buendia is 72,000. Now, ika-count natin yung months unchanged. Okay? Months unchanged. So, from January 1 to April 1, that is 3 months, January, February, March. Okay? And then, from April 1 to June 1, April, May, that is 2 months. From June 1 to September 1, June, July, August, 3 months again. And then, for September, up to December 31. So, September, October, November, December. Okay, again, take note that the total of this months unchanged should be 12 months. So, check natin kung, 12 ba talaga ito? Okay, that is 12 months. Now, for the next step, we have to multiply the running balance dito sa ating months and change. So, okay, ayan na yung ating yung answer. And then, the total amount, we will divide this by 12 months. Okay? So, 1,056,000 divided by 12 months, that is, okay, so our answer for this problem is 88,000. Okay, our answer, or the average capital balance of Buendia at the end of the fiscal year 2014 is 88,000. Okay, so for the next problem, we have Banyas and Belda are partners who share profits equally and losses in a 2:1 ratio. If they have beginning capital balances of 120,000 pesos and 180,000 pesos, made no additional investment nor withdrawals, and suffered an unprofitable year with loss of 48,000, so their capital balances will be, so the question here is how much is the capital balances of the partners after the distribution of the loss. Okay, so now we'll start with Banyas and Belda. So, input natin yung kanilang mga capital balances. And then, again, the losses, based on their agreement that their losses shall be distributed 2:1. Okay? That is the ratio. So, it means that for Banyas, that is 2/3 or 2/3, and for Belda is 1/3. Okay, so bakit 1/3? Kasi nga, ang total nitong 1 and 2 is 3, so 2/3 and 1/3. Okay, and then we will lipat natin pala to para mas okay. So, yung ating loss is 48,000. So, this will be divided to the partners according to the agreement. So, now the 48,000, we'll multiply that by 2/3. So, it means 32,000 yung portion ni Banyas. And for Belda, okay, for Belda naman, 48,000 times 1/3. Okay, so the answer is, we'll have to deduct the loss from the beginning capital balances. So, eto na yung sagot natin. 88,000 for Banyas and then 102,000 for Belda. Okay, so for the next problem, Bernardo and Bello formed a partnership in the year 2014. The partnership agreement provides for annual salary allowances of 110,000 for Bernardo and 90,000 for Bello. So again, if there is an allowance of, allowance for salary, it means that it is not an expense but a way of distributing the income of the partners. So the partners share profit equally and losses in a 60:40 ratio. The partnership had a profit of 180,000 for the year 2014 before any allowance to partners. What amount should be credited to each partner's capital account as a result of the distribution of the partnership profit? Okay, so now we'll start from Bernardo, okay, and Bello. So, lagay natin yung kanilang salary allowance for their annual salary allowance. So, for Bernardo, we have 110,000. And then for, and then for Bello is 90,000. So, the total of this is 200,000, which is greater than their profit. Okay, so yung profit nila is 180,000. Okay, so ibig sabihin, meron tayong i-deduct na 20,000. Right? Kasi pag dineduct natin to, so yung answer natin is 180,000. So it means, paghatian to ng mga partners using the agreed loss ratio of 60:40. So, okay, so 20,000 times 60% for Bernardo. And then, the other one is 40%. Okay, so it means, ito yung i-distribute natin sa mga partners. So, our answer is 98,000 and 82,000. So, ang total nito, okay, para pakita nyo lang. Okay, total of this is 180,000 of course. Okay, so, ang answer natin for Bernardo is 98,000 and for Bello is 82,000. So, for our last problem, we have, I think, 2 requirements here. On January 1, 2014, Besa, Basco, and Buan and Badwell formed the B4 Trading, a partnership with capital contributions as follows. So, ano ba yung question? Dun tayo sa question agad. Okay? Ano ba? The total profit share of Buan, and as well as what amount must be earned by the partnership in fiscal year 2014 before any charge for interest and partners' salaries in order that BESA may receive an aggregate of 37,500 including interest, salary, and share of profits. And also, using the information above, the total profit share of Badwell is. Okay, so medyo marami yung kanyang requirements. Okay, so we'll start. Again, the first question is how much or what is the amount that must be earned by the partnership in the fiscal year 2014? So, para makuha yung sagot na yan, plot muna natin lahat ng given. So, we have Besa, Basco, Basco, and Buan, and Badwell. Ayan. And then, meron silang interest based sa kanilang capital contribution, which is 5%. So, kayo na bahala mag-solve. Basta yung 5% niyan for Besa is 7.5. For Basco is 3,750. Again, 5% lang ng kanilang capital contributions. So, the same naman tong dalawa. And then, for Badwell is 3,000. Okay, so, add lang natin lahat yan. Ibig sabihin yung total interest ng mga partners is 18,000. Also, based on their agreement na meron silang salaries, no, na ibibigay kay, kanino ba? Besa and Basco. Okay, these are chargeable as expenses of the business. 15,000 and 9,000. Okay, 15,000 and 9,000. Okay, so from the given, we cannot consider this phrase na sabi dito, chargeable as expenses. Kasi sabi dito sa problem, ano pa, before any charge for interest and partner salary. So basically, this is not really an expense, but ito yung way para ma-distribute natin yung kanilang profit. Okay? So, diretso tayo. For the salaries, we have total salaries of 24,000. Okay? Now, based sa kanilang agreement, no, yung kanilang profit and loss ratio is 3:3:2:2. Ayan. Okay. Okay, so next, Okay, sabi ng problem, okay, ano ba sabi ng problem? The agreement further provides that Buan shall receive a minimum of 7.5 per annum. Okay, lagay natin dito para makita nyo. 7.5 daw yung dapat, minimum na dapat niya makuha, and for Badwell is 18,000 minimum. Okay? So, ito yung pinaka-list, or pinaka-list pa. Okay? List. At least, dapat ito yung makuha ng mga partners na to. Okay? And then, sabi ng problem, ano ba yun? In order that BESA may receive an aggregate of 37,500 including interest, salary, and share in profits. Okay, si BESA daw makakatanggap dapat ng 37,500. Okay, so ito dapat yung total na matanggap niya. So it means, para makuha natin yung share in profits or yung remaining na amount, so yung kanyang 37,500, ibawas natin yung interest and then salaries. So ibig sabihin 15,000 yung share niya sa remaining income. Okay? So using the ratio, okay, yung profit ratio nila na 3:3:2:2, okay, which means 30% ang kay BESA. So, ang gagawin natin para makuha natin yung 100% is yung amount na 15,000, i-divide natin sa kanyang sariling percentage, which is 30%. So, 15,000 divided by 0.30. Okay, but ko to minultiply. Divide po tayo. Divide. Okay, so it means meron siyang yung total remaining profit. Okay, yung total remaining profit is 50,000. Nakikita pa ba siya? Okay. Ayan. So, it means meron tayong remaining profit na 50,000. Ito yung pinaghatian ng mga partners. Okay, so ilagay na natin kay Basco, which is also 30%. So, 15,000 pa din. Okay. Now, punta tayo dito sa dalawang to. So, 20% ng 50,000. Okay. Just to make sure na tama yung sagot natin. Saglit. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, 50,000 times 20%. We have 10,000 and 10,000 din para kay Badwell kasi 20% din yung kanya. Pero, kung makikita natin, yung total amount, okay, at diba ito dapat yung minimum, ito yung required na matanggap nila. At least. Okay, so for Badwell, after natin na dinistribute itong 50,000, makita natin na, okay, yung matatanggap ni Badwell is hindi siya umabot sa minimum amount, which is 18,000. Okay, so 13,000 lang to. So dapat, based dun sa kanilang agreement, dapat 18,000. So, mangyayari, yung portion ni Buan, ilalagay natin kay Badwell. Okay? Para umabot ng 18,000. So, para umabot yan ng 18,000, dapat dadagdagan natin yan ng 5,000. Okay? So, ayan. So, 18,000 na siya. Now, dito naman kay Badwell, babawasan natin yan ng 5,000. So, kung ito-total natin tong kay Buan, meron siyang 8,750 pa na natira, which is higher dun sa minimum amount na 7,500. So, it means, yung sagot natin for, ano pala, no? Yung first question is how much or what amount must be earned. Ito yung na-earn ng partnership. Itong total amounts natin. 18 for the interest, 24 for the salaries, and the remaining of 50,000, so ibig sabihin 92,000 yung ating na-earn. Okay? That is the answer for the first requirement. And then, the total profit share of Buan is, eto yun, 8,750. And then, lastly, using the information above, the total profit share of Badwell is, eto, yung sagot natin, 18,000. Okay, so hopefully naintindihan nyo itong minimum amounts, kung paano natin siya in-analyze. Okay, so that's it. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to chat sa ating GC. And, lahat ng concern sa GC lang po. Huwag po tayong mag-PM. That would be all. Thank you and God bless.